let's kick this motherfucker off.
All right.
So yeah, dude, this is the first time, probably in the history of podcasts, definitely in the history of motorcycle podcasts, where two podcasts come together and join their Patreons in a live stream. That's got to be a first. I've never seen it.
So someone's getting pregnant. It's gonna be viral, dude.
Not it.
Viral and viral. Like, I'm talking about the Patreons and the Patreons.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, we like doing I promise a lot to our Patreons, and then I never deliver because I'm just a scumbag piece of shit, and I say I'm too busy. But this is one thing that's easy for us to do that is wicked fun. Is like whenever we try to do as many episodes as we can, where we just post for our Patreons to join the chat. We do Q&As and shit like that. So then they get the episode early, and they get it unfiltered before I edit out all the undesirable words and things like that will get us deplatformed.
Yeah.
But
Nah, none of that.
no. Yeah. We actually we got a couple episode, I'm not going to say which one, but the AI, and I listened to your Big Truth podcast with the AI, which I loved.
Yeah.
But AI is still a little bit, especially the one that runs Riverside's transcribed captions. It's a little bit slow still, and it has some words in there that you're not allowed to say in America.
Yeah.
And there's a couple episodes back where we said a word that was similar, but it was typed out as one of those words. We did get our pee-pee slapped on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I said Nicky Boy.
Yeah.
We're talking about the builder in the Idle Hand show named Nick, and I called him Nicky Boy. Like, what the fuck, Riverside?
And that's the second time that's happened to us.
I was going to say, the first time that happened on this podcast, it was only one letter off. So that was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about a digger. You know what I mean? Like, I got it. If you're talking fast, I can see that one. But I said Nicky Boy.
Yeah, that don't even make sense.
What the fuck?
The funny thing is, too, it's like the first time it happened, I went to support and I go, why is that even a possibility? Why is that in your vocabulary? And then it happened again, and I was just like,
was it an A or a hard R?
Hard R.
Yeah, it was the full. It was the full 6-letter word. Yeah,
the whole enchilada,
the whole shebang.
Like motherfucker, dude. Yeah.
Cancellation fuel. That's what that is. So my solution is I'm just not doing captions anymore.
Good.
Oh, you gotta proofread them, man. Like, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the episode and shit, but I don't read captions. I actually some people, they always have captions on when they fucking watch a movie. I can't fucking stand it, dude.
Wait, hold on. I'm a little slow. So you said Nicky Boy?
Yeah.
So was it a hard R immediately followed by the word boy?
Nope.
All right. Well, because I was gonna say that makes it like penultimate.
Oh, yeah.
Like Django Unchained right there. That's
I would have already done. I would have already done a fucking apology video on the internet or something. No.
It just hit me afterwards. I was like, hey, wait a minute. That might have even been like fucking worse. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Thank fucking God.
Yeah, dude.
No. But yeah, no. You know, and this is cool. Like that we're doing this live stream. It's live stream, but like closed, right? Yeah. It's because it's only for the Patreons. It's not like live stream on YouTube and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
I haven't done that yet, but it's possible. Like we could do a live stream to YouTube, but try to keep it like exclusive for the Patreons. Give them a little something.
Yeah,
extra,
no.
You know,
I 100% get it, man. And I'm in the same boat. It's like I want to do so much more for the Patreon subscribers, and I'm not just saying it. I'm not just talking shit, but it's just like, and I want to do it, but I need a team, man. I need or at least one other person to help with shit because it's just like, you know. And right now it's spring, and I forget about how crazy you can't even see. Well, it's a fucking mess back here, right? Because it's spring, you know what I mean? And everyone just remembered they had a bike in the last 2 weeks, and then everyone wants it on the road, and everyone wants Laconia and blah blah blah.
Bike week, yeah.
So you know, I do have a good announcement, and this is not an endorsement. I'm not going to say the name, but I got my new summer drink. You guys heard of this?
What is that? I can't read it.
It's called Super Light. Well, I just gave him a free plug, but Super Light is. You know how like everyone's drinking like Sun Cruisers or like High Noons and shit. If anyone's ever been to one of the Chop Ed bike nights when we could still have them before there was outlawed, my famous drink was I used to call it Even Steven. It was Gatorade with Tito's. So it was like 50-50, like half Tito's, half Gatorade, because you hydrate as you dehydrate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now someone's making it already in a can right here.
That's what that was.
Super good too. It's super good.
No shit.
That was your $1 million idea, Truth.
And someone stole it.
Yep.
No, I'm sure there's plenty of people that were drinking vodka Gatorades, but
I just saw that in the store like today for the first time. Like I was like, Super Light, what the hell is that? I figured it was just like a light beer or something.
yeah, it's basically electrolytes and alcohol.
That's helpful. Yeah, you need those fucking electrolytes, dude.
Yeah,
I still do the
especially
Pedialyte the next day.
Yeah, but especially
Pedialyte.
at a hot ass bike show, it's during the day. It's fucking 90 degrees, fucking sweaty, fucking gross. Like that should keep you going, man. Especially if you got to ride home a couple hours afterwards.
Oh yeah, fucking.
I'm not saying drink a bunch of them and then ride home, but if you did, at least you feel better. Like you won't.
Yeah.
You won't get. Your legs won't cramp. You know what I mean? If you get like high pegs and shit, like like
you won't have a headache when you wake up in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the trick when you're drinking and riding, you just don't wear a helmet because it's too tight. It gives you a headache. So you just when you're riding, hang the helmet up.
You guys live in one of those free states where you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, we live in one of those states that has way too many cops for the amount of crime. So that's how they get their nut, dude. It's basically another tax.
Yeah.
We don't have sales tax, but we have the DWI tax. And if you're out after 9 p.m., you're getting pulled over.
Yeah. They're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing out beyond after 9?
Yeah.
What are you, a meth head? What are you, a drug dealer?
You looking to score?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's pretty bad, dude. And they just make up shit to pull you over,
Yeah.
But we just got rid of the fucking this year. They got rid of the state inspection requirement. So it's going to be a nice fucking killer summer for choppers, dude. They can't pull you over for that shit anymore,
Yeah. Yeah. They'll just find something else to pull you over for because they got to make up that income somehow.
Well, yeah. So now they're going to be the fucking judge and the jury on the fucking road about how clean and safe your car is. They're going to pull you over and pull out a fucking tread depth gauge like they know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
And then cite you for an unsafe vehicle. And it's like, well, the fucking ticket's more than the cost of the inspection. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't know. My experience is that cops don't know shit about motorcycles. They're like, what am I looking at? Especially if it's a chopper, they're like, what the fuck is that? They know cars really well,
Yeah.
But you pull over on a chopper, they're never like, hey, where are your directionals? Hey, where's your license plate?
Right.
They're just so flustered at what's in front of them. They're just like,
what the fuck am I even looking at right here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you get that one bike cop that like is into choppers or something, and then they want to just look at your bike. I'm like, bro, I got somewhere to go. Does that ever happen to you? Like that's happened to me once, but I've heard of other people happening. Like, I just wanted to see the bike, and I'm like, yeah, cool, bro. Like, fucking.
That doesn't sound like
don't do that again.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's fucking illegal.
Yeah, no, I've had them. I've had a couple like pull me over and then try to talk bikes with me, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about getting like an 883 Sportster," and I'm just like,
"Yeah, dude,
buddy,
do it. Yeah, fucking awesome, dude. That's the
you're gonna love it.
Yeah, you'll have that the rest of your life. Like, you'll never outgrow that 6'5", 260-pound Stady. Dude, all good, man."
Yeah. Just before you leave the dealership, get it decked out in Kuriokin grips, as many skulls as you can fit.
Yeah, skulls and pointy things, man. Get those
back whips
on the end. Yeah,
yep.
I have a get back whip that I got accidentally from JP Cycles that they were like, just keep it. Like I ordered something like
we can't get rid of these things. Just fucking fucking just have it.
And
man.
I like called them and I was like, hey, I didn't get like the fucking whatever part that I ordered. You guys sent me a leather whip. I think I went to the wrong address, and they're just like, just keep it. So I have one in my garage, but I'm itching to put it on a bike just for funsies. Maybe this summer.
Yeah,
maybe I'll make them popular again.
Maybe you should just make fucking Lowlife ones, man. Let's go all out. That'll be, merchandise.
All of our listeners are too broke to. Oh, dude, Lex says put it on the Seacoast build. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm doing a build off for a Harley-Davidson dealership. So the get back whip, that'll turn some heads.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that'll put you. That's like having an extra 15 horsepower at a Harley show, dude. They're gonna fucking love it. That's gonna. put you at a cut above, man. You're gonna come in fucking hard, dude.
Print out some fake dyno numbers, dude. You're set.
I wouldn't even know what to fake. I don't even know what like I
That's
don't
the
even know what
best
the
part.
range of dynos is.
Yeah, that's the best part. Just type in dyno sheet in Google and print the first one. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's for like a big block Chevy or something.
Yeah.
No shit. Just that's on the
They
plat.
would
No,
know.
dude, put an image transfer of the dyno, the fake dyno in the tank.
Ooh, that's
Performance
fucking
chopper right here, baby.
damn. Performance guys, listen up.
Yeah. Get Back Whip gets you 15 horsepower. Printing out and hodgepodging the fucking fake dyno on your tank, that's another 5 horsepower.
That just gets you laid. That's not even horsepower. That gets you- that's the next step.
Probably best paint at your local performance show too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's some
Some
show.
dyno nerds.
It'll sweep, man. People's choice.
Yeah. For sure.
True. Do you do dyno stuff at your shop or you send that stuff out?
We do tuning, but I don't have a dyno. It's one of the things I think about doing, but I'd have to build a separate room. You know what I mean? Because you got to have that. I was like looking to see if I ever see a good deal on like one of those like prefabbed, like someone already had one like the trailers. You know what I mean? Where you
Right.
can bring it around the shows and stuff. I don't know what kind of savage is trying to dyno their bike at a fucking at a bike show, because everyone knows the risks. You know what I mean? You might not be
Right.
riding home, but yeah, man, I've considered it. There's not a lot of people doing dynos around here, so it would be a good expansion. But right now, I'm thinking about actually moving my tattoo to the front, my tattoo shop here, the chop head in the front. You know what I mean? Because
No shit.
the showroom's big and I don't need it all. And it's like if I just can, like if I don't have to drive to the tattoo shop and the chop head, I can have so much more time and room for activities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so-
an awesome idea, dude.
Yeah, I gotta go see with the town though. I don't know if I'm still persona non grata in the town here from the bike night
Bike nights.
fiascos. Yeah.
Yeah, a
So,
lot of towns they don't like tattoo shops, like in certain areas or whatever.
yeah, and then put it in a chopper shop that already has issues with the town. I understand where I'm standing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to them and see what it looks like. Before I make any.
Hey, it didn't
move.
hurt to ask.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one? It's easier to apologize than to beg or
Ask
some shit.
forgiveness and for
Oh,
permission.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That
just
one-
do it and see what
that one-
happens.
Yeah. I mean, everyone needs a hill to die on, right? Like,
Mhm.
All right, here's another idea. Dipper Cafe moves to Chop Ahead too. Now you got a tattoo shop, a bar, and a bike shop.
so if I was like a millionaire or billionaire, I always wanted to have a plaza, like a shopping plaza, like those little like mini strip malls, and just have just like the one that is just like, I don't know, for lack of a better word, like dude town. Like, you know what I mean? I want a gun shop, a bar, a tattoo shop, and a motorcycle shop. All in one little complex. You know what I mean?
Like a little strip
Sure.
mall, dude.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be sick as fuck.
full. Just and just call it full retard, right? And then just have like a big like Vegas like sign that just says full retard.
Yes.
It's like, so that is already a litmus test. If you see it and you're drawn to it like a moth, like, yeah, you belong in this complex. If you immediately get upset about it, then keep it moving.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
There's a lot of abandoned malls around America. You could have it all indoors.
Yeah, we just take. There's like a whole like genre of like exploration videos where people explore like fucking abandoned malls and stuff. It's a lot of land and a lot of concrete and a lot of materials and wire. I'm so like that must be like a junkie's paradise, man. Like the shit you can get out of those places. I don't know why they're not more looted.
Yeah.
I saw there's a documentary about some dudes that fucking lived in the Providence Place Mall.
Yeah, they built like a little secret apartment like off of like one of the stores. Like and they were there for like, it wasn't
Years.
like, yeah, it was like a few years. Like
No shit.
they
Yeah.
probably just got too comfortable. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
hey, this is fuck it, right?
Hmm.
But
That's
even
crazy though.
the
Yeah, it was
apartment-
like in a crawl space. It was in a large area though. It was like a big apartment.
yeah, like a tiny entrance or something, but a big
Yeah.
apartment once you got in.
Yeah, but free, dude. Downtown Providence, and you're fucking living free.
Yeah, even if you got busted, right? Like if you had a few years of free rent, like add up what that is, you probably still did all right.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the end. I don't know how they got busted, but, like, if I was a maintenance dude and I walked in there, I wouldn't be like, "You're squatting here." Like, it's such a ridiculous fucking thing. You'd probably just be like, if you live there, you're just like, "Hey, what are you doing in my apartment?" He's just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, shit, sorry."
Just own it like it's like this is like
Yeah,
how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I
that's
think
how
there
you
is,
get into
like,
shows free. You
squatters'
just
rights
walk
or
in.
something like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
been here for a couple of years, you can't kick me out.
Yeah. It's mine now. I'm the captain now.
That squatting shit is fucking crazy, how people, like, just move into fucking shit and they can't get evicted, you know?
Water's rights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should
People got
try
like
that, dude.
people got like apartment buildings like in the '70s in New York, like out of that, and the buildings
Mhm.
that are worth like multi-million dollars now.
Mm.
Like I was a shithead when I was a kid. Now I own this fucking multi-million dollar fucking building in the Lower East Side of New York. Great.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
A,
remember
dude.
you and Roger talking about that on the episode with Roger Murray.
Oh
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
wild.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he had a hooked up, like he had power, like because he's an electrician and stuff. Like he had a squat, like it was just like a regular ass apartment. Like it sounds like like fuck, you're bringing up your kid in a squat. It was like no, it was a fucking apartment. Like it was
Right.
just
Yeah.
why is there so many people now? Like how did this like how were you able to have abandoned buildings and shit like in the '70s where like no one even cared for like years? Like you know what I mean? Like nothing's abandoned anymore as far as like living space, right? Except for like you do hear about like places like New York where there is a lot of abandoned like there's a lot of empty apartments that because like super big companies own them and it's actually makes them more money as a write-off than if
Oh,
they
no
had them
shit.
built. So you hear about
Really?
that a little bit. So like the like Manhattan type area, like there'll be a lot of buildings with apartments, but the apartments are empty because they make them more as a write-off.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
But
There's a ton of fucking office space, dude. Like,
yeah,
everybody went remote after COVID, and, like, those offices are just vacant, you know?
I know. I wanted to find like a cheap place, but I couldn't just like I would wanted to build out a podcast studio, get it out of the shop here, but
Yep.
it is what it is.
Yeah. I looked into doing, like, getting a studio and shit, and then I was just like, it's
And
just cheaper to do it at your house or whatever and,
yeah,
like, make a room into a podcast studio because you don't need much.
Yeah.
no. The other thing too is like I always did it because I just wanted a place, especially when we're doing like M4s or what like group ones and stuff like where it's funner, like just to have a spot. But have it already wired for video and stuff because I don't that's the thing I don't like when I do a remote one, it's wicked easy to do video because it's just looking into the camera here like I'm on my laptop. But, you know, doing it in person is like a whole different situation for video. Audio's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. I did, like, I built, like, I had, like, a big crescent-shaped, like, podcasting desk, and I had, like, 4 mics set up and shit, and then I just ended up doing it. I was just recording by myself and doing remote guests all the time anyway. So I was just like, why did I have this big fucking gaudy like, so I just like pushed it out. Now it's just
Yeah.
me and a camera, you know? Even me and Dan, when we first started doing it like in person every week, but it's like we live 30 minutes away and it's fucking hard to do a podcast every goddamn week. It's easier just to be like, all right, I'm taking a shit. I'll be down in 5 minutes and then just like record remotely, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we
Yeah.
were talking right before you got on, actually, because you had mentioned this earlier about getting like, this is a producer. Like, we are actively, if you are not like full retard and you can operate like a computer, we are looking for a producer for the podcast. And if you're interested in something like that, capable, we're willing to talk to you. It's a paid position, under the table, no W-2. We don't pay much, but we're fun to work with.
There you go. And if you wanna produce 2 shows, hit me up after.
Yeah, we'll pool our money.
I do it biweekly, mine's easy, yeah. We'll pool the money, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go back to weekly because I noticed attention spans are short, and when I was doing it weekly, like, I was in, like, growth, like, the show kept growing and growing, and now it's just biweekly, it's just kinda like it's not gaining or losing, it's just kinda
Mm.
towed. So
Yeah,
I gotta get to the next step.
that was like, one of I guess the recipe for success for our show is just like it always comes out on Friday and it comes out every week, every Friday, and I try to get it at like in the morning so it drops at the same time and people are like, "Oh, cool," like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can expect it. and
Yep.
they look forward to it. And if I don't post, like if something happens and we have to record on like Thursday night or Friday or something, it comes out late, like DMs blowing up, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
I,
yeah, I do mine on Wednesday mornings, yeah, but it's every other week, and it's just enough time for people to, you know, like the real like if you really want to fucking grow and do it full time, you got to do like 2 or 3 a week, which is,
oh yeah,
but I mean that's what you got to do, right? Like it's just
yeah.
Yeah.
you do other shit. Like
I don't really want to be a full time podcaster,
no, no,
honestly.
no, no.
You know, like it's fun to it's a good thing to like it's fun to talk to people once a week that you're interested in or you're friends with, you know, like just connecting with cool people. That's what I like about it. It's just like, yeah, it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but you get to hang out with your friends and shit, you know, and like meet new people and they become your friends, like just over a podcast. And then you see them at a show and it's like you already know each other. And that's what's cool about it, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Or even having when you, I've said this a few times, when you have people that are your friends on, and then you learn more shit about them
Right.
because it's not like a regular ass conversation.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's fun, man. I wish there was more out there though, you know, like it's there's only a handful of like podcasts that are like, you know, around choppers. Like there's a ton of motorcycle podcasts
Yeah, yeah.
and a lot of them I'm like, you
Nope.
know, yeah, they're just not fucking
Yeah, yeah.
it like people are like two wheels is two wheels, but it's like the culture of two wheels is much different.
Very
And
different. Yeah.
just go to a Harley-Davidson bike night and you'll know what the difference is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's like copy paste. Everybody has the same fucking Harley Davidson like leather jacket with the orange on it. Fucking like all the old ladies have the same fucking do rags on. They have the same fucking little boots, like Harley Davidson boots, pants, jacket. Like you got
Yeah.
the outfit complete. Like it's so much different, you know?
Yeah.
Now, this is not gonna be a popular thing, but same can kinda be said about the chopper world, you know what I mean?
For sure.
There's so many only so many black Jelly Road fucking beanies you can see and fucking, tight jeans and the fucking the everyone
Yeah.
there's a
True.
lot, but whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I love choppers, you guys love choppers, like, and I don't care. I don't care who like, I don't care if I'm the last man on earth, and, like, I love choppers, you know what I mean? I don't care who else is into it, I just like motorcycles, but specifically chopper motorcycles, right? Like, I
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anyone else does, but I observe and I see, and I'll fucking make snide comments. Fucking,
Yeah, it's
Observation.
part of the fun of it is
yeah,
you gotta be a little bit of a hater, you know, like
yeah. I ain't
'cause
a hater. I'm an observer. And, like, you know what I mean? And I just call shit out
yeah, I mean,
because I don't give a shit enough to hate. Like, I don't like.
true.
I give a shit. Now, when I say that, I don't give a shit enough about those particular people.
Yeah, I
I
don't hate
give a
those
shit enough
people.
about motorcycle. I'm very protective of chopper, the chopper world. I don't know why. I still am. I'm very protective of it, and I love it.
Yeah.
That's why, But
Yeah,
and
I don't mind that it's like the hog chapter. They're they're boomers or whatever. Like there's no hate. They're just like your mom or dad or whatever.
yeah,
But
Right.
it's the thing that I fucking can't stand is just all of a sudden, I don't even want to be that guy. But like you
I'm
guys
gonna
all
be that
know,
guy
like
because I think I know what you're
someone
gonna say.
just an Instagram account pops up and it's like 40,000 followers and it's just some fucking stupid idiot with their like bike that someone else built for 'em, and they just take pictures of themselves, and I can't fucking stand when people take pictures of themselves. It's like, you look your whole thing is you just take pictures and videos of yourself?
Yeah.
Don't you hate yourself? If you are into this shit, you have to hate yourself to a certain degree.
Yeah, of
You put
course, man.
yourself through all this bullshit,
No,
you know?
no one gets into any of this shit because they're well-adjusted individuals, man. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like, you don't find your way into choppers and shit. But I kinda to go off what you were saying though. I've talked to a couple people about this. I genuinely like because I've hosted bike nights and I've been around a long time and been at a ton of events. And even though I might not like their bike, I generally appreciate people that are genuine and legit. And so some dude got a street glide with fucking, not ape hangers, the fucking the meat hooks and shit. Whatever. But if that dude genuinely loves his bike and loves motorcycling stuff and is just so stoked and is like no like he's not trying to there's no appearances, he is who he is and he's just there and he's having a good time. Like I like that dude way more than I like some dude that's just like, look at me, my fucking knucklehead, blah blah
Oh
blah.
yeah.
Right shirt, and I got the right thing on, and I'm at every show, and like you said, I'm taking pictures of myself on the ride there, and fucking jerking themselves off every day, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I got so much more respect and love for the dude that's just genuinely like some like goofball fucking meatball dude that's just like, fuck yeah, dude, let's fucking hang out and
Oh
fucking
yeah.
blow
100%.
motorcycles, man. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know why? Because I'm jealous of that dude. Like, because I'm so like about everything. Like, I want to be a fucking happy meatball, bro. Like,
Right.
how do I do that? Like, without a lot of fucking drugs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Well, we were talking about that. I think that was like last week or whatever, because like, you see a lot of people online being like, kind of tongue in cheek, like, oh, sportsers are gay, making fun of people that say that, and then they show off their sportsers. Like, everybody loves sportsers, dude. Like,
Yeah.
sportsers are cool, dude. Like, if you show up at a bike event, nobody hates on your shit, dude. Like, I go to a chopper show and I look at some fucking bikes. I'm like, that's a piece of shit, dude. But I respect you for building it. Like, I respect you. That's not what I would do, but it's not my fucking bike. I wouldn't have done it that way. But here's the other thing is the first bike I ever did wasn't great. The second
Yeah.
one wasn't much better, and like, I'm still building bullshit. So it's really about just like showing. The important thing is that you showed up. Like, you go to the events and you support the cool events, and that you like support the people, like the vendors and shit, and just support the culture by just being a part of it, being an active participant. Get the fuck off your phone looking at pictures of, a bike show that happened. Get your fucking ass in gear and go to it, support it.
Yeah, it's way funner. It's way funner in person.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, the other thing our producer is going to do is all social media. I want to unplug completely, dude. I do not want to do any more of that bullshit. I don't like even being on there, dude. I think next year, the Idle Hand Show, we're going to do mail-in only, like snail mail. You have to take a Polaroid and like mail it to a P.O. box.
I like it.
Do you have like
That'll
3
never work.
entries? No.
It's a necessary evil. You have to
You
have
know what?
Instagram, bare
It's
minimum.
funny. It's funny though, because I saw like Polaroids are making like a resurgence. Like,
Of course.
but it's fucking mad. It's mad expensive. Like, it's not like that used to be the throwaway shit, right? But now,
Right.
because obviously supply and demand, how the shit works. There's not as many. Kodak ain't fucking on top of the food chain anymore in the photography world, right? So like,
Yeah.
I'm sure the film is way more money to produce now because there's not as much demand for it. So, but yeah, man. But that's like people that listen to cassettes. Like, why do you want to listen to such a subpar format? Like, why do you want to take a Polaroid? It's such a subpar. I got more respect for motherfuckers that are doing like tintypes. You know what I mean? Like fucking, like, because that is at least cool. Like, and shit looks weird, but like Polaroids just look kind of shitty. But I don't know why we got on this. But like, I hate cassettes too. Like, and everyone's like, I gotta do a cassette. It's all retro. I'm like, no, it fucking sucks. Like, it was like. It was a good. I like vinyl because vinyl has a sound. Vinyl has a sound, and I like CDs, and I don't give a shit. I like streaming because now I don't have to have fucking. Even though I still do have thousands of records that I gotta sell, but like, it's cooler to have them all in this little fucking cube right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of records too, and very occasionally, usually when I work out, I'll work out in my living room. My kids will usually follow along, and I'll throw on, whatever, Alpha Omega lately, and that's kind of it. Like, when my wife got me a record player, I had all these records, and I've started collecting more, and I was like, I'm gonna do this all the time, and I almost never do it. And I catch my daughter over there fucking DJing the fucking thing. I'm like, you're ruining my fucking bullshit detector record. But yeah, I forget about it. I just now. And the other thing too that really fucking pisses me off is every time I set the weights down, it fucking shakes and it skips the record. I'm like, dude,
I was gonna say, like, working out with a
phone, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, it's annoying.
I was gonna say, we're even just doing, if you're doing squats or something, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or fucking. I could see it skipping the record, right?
Yeah, every fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm coming down from something like 1 rep to failure and trying to put the weights down softly. Like, I'm going to fucking hurt myself.
Yeah. What? So you said Alpha Omega. What else is on your gym playlist?
Lately, it's been that. What else do I have up there? I have one of COA's albums is in rotation. I got a Haywire album, Condition for Demolition. I like that one for working out. What else do I have? Yeah, that's kind of been it lately as far as the records. But for like streaming and shit, it's a lot of just angry hardcore mainly. So I got some metal on there too. I like a lot of metal, like Unearth and shit. Just like
Yeah.
mainly just the BPM kind of is good, but yeah, mainly hardcore.
I gotta. Are you on? You say you use Spotify?
Yeah.
I have a gym playlist, and I can guarantee extra reps and extra plates if you listen to this.
Okay.
There's a lot of metal. There's a lot of death metal and shit. But I don't like the Cookie Monster voice or like the fucking parakeet voice. I like stuff that's I guess it would be more in the metal core vein, you know.
Okay. Yep.
Like that stuff.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
not as much of that. There's a little bit in there, but it's all hard shit, dude. Every song
Cool.
is fucking hard. Like, I'll send it over.
Sweet. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
What's
you
the
missed that.
Cookie Monster voice?
You never heard death metal?
Well, I don't know what a cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
I'm not a big fan of death metal vocals in general, but I
Well, the
do like
lyrics,
listen.
yeah.
Yeah. I like death metal for the drums mainly. Like I'll throw on some fucking Dying Fetus and just listen to the drums alone. I'm like, yeah, this is good.
You should. I'll send you. There's this band called Ingested from England, and the drums are fucking bananas. And
Okay.
they're one of those bands that play this. They'll keep playing the same riff, but the drummer just switches up the tempo and like
Love
the
that.
double time, halftime, and it just sounds like different riffs, but it's like build up and it's fucking
Yep.
great.
I love that.
Hard.
That reminds me of you listen to SOD at all?
Yeah, I had Billy Milano on the podcast.
Oh shit, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
It was my worst episode. It was a good content, but I did it from his apartment in Austin. So I just had had like a little Zoom, and I didn't really know how to use it, and the mic sucked. Like I didn't have I was trying to get like a road kit going, and it just didn't work out. Like so, you know, it was a good podcast. It just sucked like the audio quality.
Their shit is so good for that like tempo change. Like the guitars and the bass are doing the same fucking eighth note chug.
Yeah.
And then the drums just do something different. And you're like, oh fuck. Yeah, I love that shit. Hell yeah.
Rhino, you missed a good hip hop show the other night. I swear there was a dude, I thought it was you. I was like, yo, are you at Method Man Redman?
Was it at the Garden?
It was at no, it was at Gannis Arena, the Boston University. You know, in Boston, the club, the Paradise. It's right next to the Paradise.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but
my boy hit me up and he was like, "Yo," it was like the day of, and he was like, "Do you want to go to this?" And I was like, I can't, couldn't swing it." But yeah, dude, I had just went and saw Ghostface and Capadonna the weekend before, and it was fucking sick. It was in Keene, New Hampshire, at a little tiny theater, dude. And I got to hop in the fucking bus with him and shit and chill for a minute. It was sick.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because those dudes are like my idols. But like,
You
yeah,
didn't get
dude,
them
whenever
to
Woo's
tour.
in town, like I'll definitely, if it's in the greater like New Hampshire area, I'll usually try to get there.
How did you get on the bus?
I was with, there's like a crew of us that like never grew up and we still like love the Wu-Tang Clan. There's like 4 of us and we go to all the shows and we just, my boy, he's like, he always brings the CD. He'll buy like 3 or 4 CDs and bring them with him. And he always gets them signed. Like we went to the Jizza concert and he jumped up on stage and Jizza signed the fucking thing. He always gets the signature. And we're walking from his car to the venue and we spotted the bus, this like little Sprinter bus or whatever. And he's like, they're in there right now smoking blunts. I guarantee it. So we went over and there was like a bunch of dudes outside and it was them. They were on the bus. They were chilling out. And we're like, yo, let me get a picture. He brought fucking Iron Man and Supreme Clientele and he signed that shit. And then they were like, come on in. And we fucking went into the bus. We're hanging out. They were super fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was like the highlight of my life because those were like those 2 dudes. I was just like, what the fuck?
I can't remember the year. I believe it was 1998. I spent the whole day fucking going around LA with Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh, dude.
It was fucking bananas, bro. Because he was fucking mental. He was fucking. I was like,
he was
this
like
is
actually insane.
Yeah, he was wild. He was fucking wild and untamed. We were I was speaking at a conference there used to be a magazine called Rap Sheet. And because I had an independent label, they had me on this panel. And so I was hanging outside and I was talking to somebody and he's like, yo, you're from the East Coast? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right. He's like, it's me and you. He's like, "Fuck all these LA motherfuckers, blah, blah, blah." And he was all pissed about something.
What
He's like,
year was this about?
98, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
He was like, he kept doing that shit. He's like, man, and I had him do, I used to have a radio show too, and he did a drop for me. It was literally like 11 minutes long. He's like, "It's going down, kid. It's going down." It's like, yo, and he just kept doing that. It's going down. He said it like 400. It's fucking funny. I played it once, like in its entirety before I like popped it up. Like, but the problem is I don't know where it is. It's on like one of those like micro cassettes, and then it got put into
Oh,
like,
fuck. I was just gonna ask if you had it.
No, this is like 98 technology, man. If it was now, it would be a whole different thing. But he was funny as fuck. We were just going around and he was being fucking bananas, like a menace, just straight menace. So I was
yeah.
dying, dude. I never had more fun in my life, I think, than rolling around LA.
Oh, dude, that's like peak. That's peak Wu-Tang too. Like 98, bro.
Yeah. It was somewhere, it had to be right around there. Like somewhere between 95 and 96 and 98.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I was still living in Arizona. I lived in Arizona for a little while, and that's when I was still out there. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's always a good time. I love that that old music is still, they're still touring and shit, you know? Like you can still go and catch like a cool show and they play like, I mean, they're still putting out music, dude. You know, like all those dudes still put out like new singles and fucking new albums every once in a while. It's a long fucking career, dude. There's huge body of music.
Yeah. Dude, what I was surprised at was that arena's fucking huge. I don't know, 10, 15,000 people.
That's what you sent me the picture. I thought it was like the fucking garden, dude. It looked gigantic.
It was gigantic. And that was like, I didn't even show, that wasn't even like a full panoramic of the whole place. Like you just saw the scope of like how big the stage was and like what the crowd looked like. But it's late, it was massive, man. I was like, the last time I was at a hip hop show that big was like, I don't even know, like when like late 80s or early 90s when like going to see like Public Enemy on like Takes a Nation of Millions and shit like that, like, or like Eric B. and Rakim and EPMD at the Providence Civic Center, shit like that. Like those were fucking massive. Like when hip hop was just getting big.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Beastie Boys at an arena too, like with Murphy's Law opening up, and I had Jimmy. Jimmy's now like a really really good friend and brother to me, and he was telling me like the whole story of like how that record broke. Like Beastie Boys used to be a punk rock band; they were a hardcore band, and then started doing hip hop stuff, and so they brought Murphy's Law on their first tour, and the tour started. It was like they were playing clubs, but as they were like the record industry was so different back then. But as they were playing these clubs and the tour was going on, the record was like blowing up and getting bigger and bigger. So like it went from clubs to like they had to cancel the club shows and go to theaters, and then theaters started getting too small. And then like, so by the end of the tour, they were filling arenas. And like Murphy's Law was like this punk rock band. They were like, what the fuck is going on? Like it was fucking crazy. Like they all kept getting arrested and like, cause they were all wild, and it was just like, but yeah, he went in deep. It was a very funny episode of the podcast because I had a very short-lived sub-series called The Launchpad where I would do me and the guest would do a bunch of psychedelics like really like hard and then hit record and just like let it keep going. And so it never worked out well, right? Like so like
Nah, it's like I would not be able to do that.
we're in New York City. I have my whole setup so this audio is good. We're in a hotel room after a show, and it's me and this dude Viking are co-hosting it, and Jimmy G from Murphy's Law. And Jimmy G's keeps hitting a DMT pen, and me and Viking took like handfuls of mushrooms. And so like and then this like kind of turned into like an event for some reason. Like people were like, oh yeah, they're doing a podcast. And so people are coming in the room and stuff. And I'm starting to like fucking freak out because I'm looking at Viking and he's starting to look like a demon to me. And then like Jimmy like had like this like in my head, like he had this like weird little hand because I'm on a full bad trip. Like I'm like, this isn't good. And I'm like trying to do the podcast, and then like someone comes, then there's like this like skinhead dude like talking French, and I'm like, I couldn't figure out if it was really happening or if I was just imagining. I'm like, I had to have like someone like my boy Dan was like with me. I'm like, bro, is someone talking fucking French or is this not real? He's like, no, there's a dude talking French. I was like, all right. I thought I was like,
there anybody else speaking French, or was he the only one?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. All this, because I was facing away from the door, so all this shit was going on behind me, and I was just like, yeah, but yeah, don't do a bunch of fucking hallucinogenics and shit, and then do a podcast. But do it.
Terrible.
No, it's fucking. It was like the best name too. The Launchpad. Fucking, that's great, dude. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Great concept.
Yeah, it's just fucking
I wouldn't
bad.
be able to finish it, dude.
No, so what I found is that for me, I get very jealous of people that can do some mushrooms and go out and go to a show and go out and be in the general world. Like, that's not for me.
Mm-mm.
I'll have the best time if I'm like home or like in the woods or like at a cabin or something and like
Yeah.
not in. Because the one of the other time I had a really bad trip, we were at the Black and Blue Bowl in Brooklyn, and the venue has a courtyard, and that's where the band set up their merch. So all these bands had like 10 by 10s, kind of like when you go to a chopper show and everyone's got their 10 by 10s. And I ate a whole mushroom chocolate bar, and I started melting down. I literally thought I was stuck at a Renaissance fair because I kept looking at the tents and I thought I'm like, I fucking hate Renaissance fairs. Why am I here? Like, and I was like, how the fuck do I get out of here? And I was like in the corner, just like sleeping, like slooping down and melting. And my boy came over. He's like, bro, and he took care of me. But it was bad news, dude. Anyone who's had a bad mushroom trip knows that shit's bad. Like literally, like I couldn't even sleep that night. I was thoroughly convinced that if I fell asleep, I was gonna die. So
Holy shit.
we're at the hotel later, and I'm standing in between the beds. My boy wakes up. He's like, "What are you fucking doing?" Because I'm just standing there like right. It was like 5 a.m. He's like, "You haven't slept yet?" I'm like, "No, bro. I can't go to sleep. If I fall asleep, I'm gonna die." And I was thoroughly convinced. And he's like, "Don't do it." And he's like, "Just go to bed. You'll be fine."
Ugh.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
this dude. What was that? Lex? He knows. He said bad trips are really bad. They're fucking horrible, dude. And don't ever do mushrooms and look in the mirror, bro. You will have an existential fucking crisis.
I've done that once.
Yeah,
I've done that one. I will never forget. I remember I called somebody and was like, "Hey, dude, I just went into my pupils. Like I like my eyes. It was like out of a fucking Stanley Kubrick film. It fucking just and now I'm like floating in my fucking blue fucking eyeball. I was like, what awesome. That was scary.
No, see, that's good. Like I looked and just saw looked like the fucking mummy, like death. I was just like, ugh.
Shit. I straight up, it was fucking, and it just was like, it was a loop. Like, I forget what they call it, the kaleidoscope fucking visuals or whatever. But it was like, everything was the inside color of my eyes. It was really fucking strange. But the worst one I ever did was salvia. I got fucking dosed. I was told.
I heard about that. I've never done it, but everyone I know that's done it says like, it's no bueno. Like, it's fucking intense and just gross.
Dude, it was scary. Like, so I just gotten back from a deployment. Me and 4 other vets all lived in the same house on campus up in Norwich. We were known as the PTSD house. So everybody would come over for parties and shit. And one of my roommates,
it would just get really weird because everyone had PTSD. So it was like real weird and dangerous parties. Like fun party.
We spray painted PTSD in like the Roman numerals or whatever, like a fucking frat house, but it was PTSD on the fucking. It was pretty funny. But so this dude that I used to live with, he used to get spice and shit. He used to get the K2 or whatever. And occasionally I'd have enough and I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. We couldn't smoke weed or anything because we were all still technically in the military. And then this one party we had, and I had fucking drank a bunch of beers, and I'm like, hey, dude, let's fire up that fucking spice or whatever. So he lit up a bowl, and I took a huge fucking hit off of it, and I held it like for as long as I possibly could. And with salvia, I guess you're only supposed to hold it for like 30 seconds or whatever and then put it out. Dude, holy motherfuck, man. My knees disappeared. Like I couldn't stand up anymore. It was like my kneecaps had been removed or whatever, and I could no longer maintain my own weight. So I kept like collapsing. And then my tongue was on fire. I don't mean like spicy. I mean like I could feel flames in my mouth and like my throat and shit. So that caused a huge panic. I was sweating fucking bullets. I sweat through a hoodie in like 10 minutes. And then I just kept screaming I had a bunch of my underclassmen there. And I just kept screaming at them to like, get me a bowl. I'm going to throw up. Get me water. Get me this. Get me another beer. I just kept screaming. And like, I kept like, I was almost like eating this pillow. Like I was stuffing this like couch pillow in my mouth.
Sounds like nobody had a good time when you're having your salvia trip.
It was fucking awful.
Look how crazy his trip was. It's tripping his fucking camera right now, dude. He's getting all blurry and weird, dude. Like on my
end with your camera. It keeps on.
It was only when you started talking about your trip, dude. It got all trippy, bro. Like it's fucking. You're like fucking sending it out. It's fucking with the your brainwaves are fucking with the camera. Fucking.
Well, good. Get it out of my fucking my fucking. What do they say? The acid or whatever stays in your spinal cord or some shit. Yeah, maybe I'll just like get it the fuck out, dude. That could explain some shit. But yeah, that was terrible, dude. I was violently sick that whole rest of the night.
Yeah, that's all I've heard about salvia. Everyone gets real sweaty and fucking gross and feels sick and fucking
It was
everyone's
awful.
like, "Don't do it." Have you ever done acid?
No, fuck no.
Either have I. I'm afraid of it. Like,
Me
I'm
too.
not afraid of it.
Now
I'm
I
afraid of,
wouldn't,
like,
yeah.
having, like, a 10-hour bad trip, man. Like, the
Yeah.
mushrooms, I know it's, like, 4 or 5 hours. It's not gonna be that crazy. But with acid, man, I don't know. I feel like you don't know where the fuck you're gonna go. It's either the best thing or the worst. I
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
wanna roll the
I've
dice.
only ever had bad trips on acid.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. I remember the first time I did acid, it was I took a tab off of some kid's Bowie knife. It was like he, like, fed it to me on a knife,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
had, like,
damn.
the worst fucking trip, dude, and, yeah, you can't sleep, and you're just, like, up for fucking it was just so and everybody's a demon, and you can't shake, and there's nothing you can do, and it
Yeah.
sucks. But
Just
mushrooms is the way to go.
Dude, I gotta do you guys see this comment Fat Man
Yeah.
posted?
Yeah, yeah.
He says, I was tripping sack when Dan put on Mongolian metal and I 100% thought he knew the words. Dude, I have to tell this story real fast. This was a deadbeat retreat probably 3-4 years ago. The year we were way the fuck out in the boonies. We chose to
remember
camp
that.
way the
was
fuck out.
That was the mushroom year out there.
Mushroom, yeah.
I think Fat Man actually bought all the fucking mushroom bars.
Off of, the
Yeah.
person who was, I don't want to announce it, but the person who was selling them, yes. Fat Man bought his entire stock. And I found Fat Man belly down in the sand at one point, like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
fucking
swimming
belly
in
down.
sand.
But at this point, so he was feeling pretty good, and it was such a long haul. It was the middle of the night. It was such a long haul to like the main area where everybody was. We were just taking my truck back and forth, and I wasn't drinking or whatever. So I was just fucking chateauing people back and forth. Crazy fucking roots and rocks and shit the whole way there. Is a brutal trip back and forth. So everybody's packed in the back. Fat Man's geeked out of his tits on mushrooms. And truth, have you ever heard The Who? It's a Mongolian metal band.
I
And they
think
do
like who, like the British, like, yeah, like
Oh,
The
yeah.
British rock band, one of the most
I
famous.
was like, is
bands.
this a trick question, motherfucker? What's up?
Yeah. HU. They're like, it's
Yeah.
big
No,
Mongolian. It's all like the Gregorian throat singing and shit.
Yeah.
So I worked with a dude, Heath, no longer with us, but I worked with this dude and he used to love that shit. And he'd put it on the shop speakers and it's like, I don't know, it's like war metal, but it's pretty fucking rad. So Steve's in the back. I had that cranking because I knew he knew it. And we're bouncing around and I can just see in the back Fat Man like bouncing in the back of the bed. And I was going, humda, chicka boda, like literally just doing that.
Yeah,
And he's fucking like, he's looking at me in the mirror going, oh my God, Dan knows how to speak Mongolian. Like freaking the fuck out. He thought I knew all the words. It was so fucking funny, dude. I was crying, laughing the entire way to the like main area. It was so fucking good.
I want to try that fucking DMT and stare into a laser beam
Yeah,
and go
man.
into a different
Yeah.
dimension or some shit. Or you get to see like the life's code or whatever.
The Matrix.
I got some. I may or may not have some stuff on the way, so I'll let you know.
Are you gonna stare into the Matrix?
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
You never done it?
I have not done DMT, no.
Mm-mm.
It's fucking great, and I haven't even fully launched. I got to the door, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, and the best thing is like you ease into it, and it's 10 minutes, and you just like come out of it, and you just feel better. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing weird. Like there's no like, you just like feel calm and like, I don't know, feels embryonic. Like you feel like you're in the womb. Like it's like you feel nice and like just like good. How to explain it?
It sounds fucking awesome. People talking about seeing like the same beings and shit.
Yeah, well, I was like, I've only done it a couple times. I'm laughing because thinking of the first. Me and my friend Dan got some, and we were trying to do it, and we didn't really know. Like, there's like a way to do it, right? And we were fucking around. We were fucking it up and you really should do it in like a dab rig or like a fucking crack pipe. That's how you really got to do it. Like, but we were trying it, and it was like the worst situation. We were at like his house. Like there was like our friend Ty was over and his chick, and they're both straight edge. And we had like that movie Leprechaun in the Hood on. Like it was like all this dumb shit all at once. And we're fucking trying to do it. And we have like we know they're not judging us, but I'm like, we got like all these straight edge people there looking at us, and we look like crackheads trying to fucking, we're trying to smoke the DMT.
With a literal crack pipe.
Yeah, it didn't work. But another time we did it, like I launched in but I didn't, I was in the wormhole, like that they say it was like the geometric wormhole, and there was like something kept coming up on the side of me. It looked like a geometric patterns, but it was like a woman's type of face, like the entity that they talk about. But anytime I went to look at it, it would go away. So if it was like here, I'd turn and it would go like, so it just
Oh,
kept.
wow.
So and I kind of like saw the end of it, and I was like, if I did one more hit, I would have fully fucking launched. But I was like, I didn't want to ruin where I was, and
Mm.
and so yeah, so that it was a short lived, but it was fucking awesome.
Is it light switch? Like I remember Salvia was pretty light switch. Like I'm feeling it, and then it's gone. Is it
Yeah,
like that, or is there residual effects for a little? Like you kind of goofy for a minute.
no, it's good. No, you come out of it, you feel like relaxed and refreshed. There's no other way to explain it. You feel like good. You was like, well,
So you can do it like on your lunch break at work.
yeah, yeah. If you got everything ready to roll,
See you in
like you
30, boss.
go out to the
Then you come
trucks,
back
and
with
you
a
go, "Oh,
little
yeah,
extra
fucking come back."
skip in your step.
Yeah, come back
Yeah.
a little more grounded. Yeah, like less stressed. Yeah.
Or realize in your trip, fuck this job, and you just fucking go home when you come out of it. Like, fuck, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you don't come
nothing
to
matters.
that's like a mushroom trip. Like mushroom
Yeah.
trip, like you come out of it and you like reevaluate your life and shit.
True.
Like, you know what I mean? But like these are just it's cool. Like it's like
Huh.
you're like, I'm seeing the coding behind reality. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like you talked about the laser and looking at it and it looks like the Matrix fucking coding. Like that's like DMT shit. But like wormholes. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like
interested. I'm interested in it for that for sure. And I think I get really freaked out about hallucinogenic shit. That just I'm not interested. Don't want to know what's going on. But with that stuff, like the whole you're getting a peek behind the curtain, and like all the shit they say, like yeah, everybody sees the same entity more or less, and blah blah blah. Like there's got to be something going on there. So I think if I sat down and was like, okay, I'm gonna go see aliens. I think that would be the better way to frame it. You know what I mean? Instead of
yeah.
being like, oh, I'm doing psych. I'm doing.
So allegedly, and I have to look more into it. I was talking to someone, they were telling me about there's a study going on where there's some researchers are like they have like this huge DMT study going on where they're trying to map like the DMT world, the world that you go into when
The
you are
Stranger Things.
DMT. No, it's not Stranger Things. It's because that's like portals and shit. This is just like mind shit. But they're like because so many people have the same type experience, they're trying to like map it out. Like that's as far as I know about it. So like
Wow.
I can't speak any further. But it is if someone in the chat knows, you know what I mean, like put us onto it. But it's something I wanted to look into more. You know what I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
Just to see what kind of research that was. Who's doing it? There's a big organization in Massachusetts that does a lot of psychedelic research and stuff, and they're pretty big in that world. And it could be them for all I know.
Mm.
Go sign up. That would be fun.
Yeah, I heard they loosened up a lot of the fucking regulations and shit around doing research on hallucinogenics for like therapy and shit.
VA's doing ketamine and shit now.
Yeah, yeah. And as they should, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of like positive things if you do it in a controlled type of environment. Like,
Yeah,
just give someone
Yeah, in a clinical setting, not the shit
Yeah.
you got behind the dumpster in Nashua.
MK Ultra.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, here's a QP of mushrooms. Go at it, buddy. Have a good yeah.
Yeah.
Or here's a sheet of acid. Go, have fun. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously in a controlled, guided situation, like it can be very
Drugs are
therapeutic.
so much better now, like mushrooms, like you can get it nicely packaged in a chocolate bar. Like back in the day, dude, when I was doing mushrooms and shit, like when I was living down in Florida, we'd wait till it rained. We'd go out to the fucking pasture and we'd thumb through fucking cow plop and pick mushrooms. And it tasted like fucking shit. So it's like, this ain't worth the smoke, but
Yeah.
free drugs.
I grew some once and it was fucking great, man. It's fucking crazy, like, because you're like, oh, it's coming, it's coming. Then all of a sudden, like one day I came home and there was just like fucking hundreds of them. I was like, fuck, what do I do? I didn't have I fucked a bunch of them up because I didn't have the dehydrating capacity, so I fucked up, like I lost a lot of them to mold because I couldn't keep up with the yield. I didn't know like how fast they fucking when they come up there, all of a sudden there's just like a million. Like I was like, oh shit.
Right. Yeah,
It's
if
cool, though.
anybody's interested in growing mushrooms, I've done that before too. It's legal to buy the spores.
Yeah.
So you can just get the spores and then they have those. I did it on one of those like mushroom logs that you're supposed to do
Yeah.
shiitakes on. And you just like spread the spores with a little syringe or whatever, keep them in the dark, and then you get a bunch of fucking mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah, you can there's all kinds of starter kits that you can get, like
Yeah.
the little jars of the whatever they call that stuff, not the mycelium, the fucking whatever it is, the substrata or whatever that you you inject the spores into, or
Mhm.
they got the bags where it's just a big bag of that substrate or whatever, and you just inject the spores right into that, and fucking there's all kinds of ways to do it.
Mhm.
All you
Yeah.
really need is one of those, like, little bucket or something and fucking whatever,
You just
little
need a
bit of
basement,
gravy.
basically.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need a basement. Yeah.
If you have a basement, you can grow some mushrooms, dude.
Yeah, yeah, you probably are growing mushrooms and you don't even know it. I mean, if you're in a humid area, We should probably talk about shows, huh?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. This is a motorcycle podcast. We just
We're
been
all
talking
from
about
that
drugs and fucking
music.
let's talk about your show coming up, the fucking
Yeah.
Kustom Social, because that's coming up quick. It's coming up
Yes.
June 18th.
June 18th. Yep. So it's a ride-in show primarily. We do have a small area of like showcased bikes. I don't like to say that like invited or whatever, but yeah, just like some showcased bikes, and then but yeah, it's a ride-in show. So you know what I mean. It's at a new venue this year. It's not at Madame Bardello's. It's a new venue called Riots, which is basically the whole drive-in theater at Laconia. So it's a massive
It's
property.
approximately where it was last year, though, because I remember Madame
Yeah, it's kinda like
Modell's was, like, just the backside of it was where the drive-in was, right?
yeah, pretty much, yeah,
Yeah,
so it's just a couple feet away, but
yeah.
it's just open. So obviously the show is centered on customs, so, primarily choppers, but, like, we'll do if there's a bunch of performance stuff or whatever, we'll let that in and have a performance area. We'll keep everything segregated, chopper segregated, you know what I mean? Like, fucking choppers only in one side,
Yeah.
the performance stuff for the other, or like the Pro Street fucking custom chopper or whatever, 2004 call.
Sportsters on one side.
Yeah. Sportsters will be out in the back.
Back,
I'm just
yeah.
You can
no,
send those down to Madame Bordello's or whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, but because the property's so big, we have plenty of parking for people gonna ride their regular bike, and, like, you got a street glide, you can ride into the show, your bike just won't be in the show, but we got parking out back, you can leave your bike there all day and night, and,
Oh, no shit.
yeah, yeah. The show area, at a certain point, we might have to move the bikes to the parking lot, but that's we'll figure that out later. But there's plenty of parking. So 12 to 6, right? If you wanna ride your bike in, get there a little early, get there for 11 so you can get in and register your bike. Last year was fun as fuck, man. We all had a good time. It was a good turnout. And, thanks for everyone that pitched in and gave a hand. And through it, it was like a community effort, right? Like there were so many people that were like helping out, Stank Whiskey and everybody, like you guys, whatever. So the 12 to 6 is the bike show, and then from 6 o'clock on is the Chophead 25th anniversary party. So at the bike show too, there's gonna be a tented freak show there. We're gonna have, we'll probably make up some events. We're doing the Danger Dan Kickstart show contest. The Easy Co guys I'll have them host that, and we'll have when it gets dark, we'll have like old biker movies on the drive-in theater.
Oh, that's so fucking rad.
Sick.
Probably while the bands play, but the big announcement is, we're probably, there's never no shortage of things to talk about, but we're going to do a live podcast from the event, like this, but like live, so we can interview people. We can have other guests come on and you know chop it up with us, and by then we should probably be good and fucking primed and ready to roll. Like I won't be on only my third super light. We'll have a day of loosening up. Yeah.
We're all gonna be on DMT.
Yeah, yeah. We'll do it. We'll do a launch pad. We'll do a launch pad right there. And then, we got some bands playing, notably Murphy's Law, who I talked about earlier, and Slain. So for the people that like hip hop, we got Slain, and for the people that like punk rock and hardcore, we got Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is the consummate, like the best party band there is. Like Jimmy's such a good dude and like loves to party and like loves to like keep a party going. So it'll be a good time. No one has a bad time at a Murphy's Law show. And yeah, man, like it's just gonna be just like a fun time, man. I'm trying I'm treading that line of like I'm trying to keep it organized, but I'm not trying to go like too micromanage it. I'm just trying to like because it's a new venue. Like I'm
Mhm.
trying to like let it breathe and see how it all pans out. Two things I gotta say is I'm looking at them right now, but you can't see them because they're behind you. I have huge boxes of giveaways from Lowbrow and Builtwell, who are sponsoring the show. And so I can't thank them guys enough. We will be all day throwing shit out to people. Like, you know what I mean? There's going to be, I don't even know how I'm going to give all this shit away, man. It's fucking massive amount of stuff that they've donated. And so big shout out to all the dudes over at Builtwell and Lowbrow for they're always, they're always looking out. I've known them dudes for a long time, 25 years in the game, you know what I mean? Known these dudes, I'm going to show you guys something. I'll be right back because this is going to be funny as fuck. Hold on. Like, talks amongst each other. I'll be right back.
Deadbeat Customs. Steve over at Deadbeat Customs is all about grassroots motorcycle riders who build and customize their bikes. When it comes to building a custom motorcycle, they carry the best brands available. Go visit their brick and mortar store in Tewksbury, Mass, or at deadbeatcustoms.com. Remember, enter code LOWLIFE at checkout to save some money. Stay Strong Co. Jean-Luc makes the most heavenly hot sauces in the world. The shits, and hotter than a Harley and a pepper patch, Lowlife chopper sauce. Go to staystrongco.org today and grab yourself the holy trinity of hot sauces. Beck Built Fab. Dustin is the plug for excess chopper parts. Drum, disc brake, mid controls, hand shifters, foot clutch, modded worm gears, intakes, and more. He can do any fabrication, weld repair, upholstery, or maintenance job. Check him out at beckbuiltfab.com. Revenant Chop Co. Connor isn't about overpriced lifestyle merch. It's chop clothing made for the garage, for the blue-collar builder who'd rather spend his money on parts than trendy tees. It's not just another stack of black t-shirts either. He drops wild garage-born designs that stand out, gear that looks great, covered in grease, or on the side of the road. Check out RevenantChoppers.com.